Hey guys, what's up? I'm Witch King and welcome to my first commented video tutorial. First of all, I have to say that this video is based on one video I posted some weeks ago, the one called How to Draw 2B, but that video was in Spanish, so I got people asking me why not do it one in English. So here I do it now. This is the same video before, but in English for all of you who don't understand Spanish. So if my pronunciation is sounds a little bit funny, sorry, I am doing my best here, but I think it's okay. You can understand me. So let's go on. Maybe you already know me. My name is Witch King, and I am a 2D artist, illustrator. I design stuff, characters, toys, other things. Well, if you follow me, you already know all this. But if no, then anyways, I will leave the link in the description below in case you want to check on them. Okay? And the reason of this video is because some time ago people start to ask me to do tutorials about human anatomy, how to draw characters, how to draw body parts like hands, face, breast, butts. So I say, okay, I decide this could be a good time to make my first tutorial, and I think this one, it's the first one. I will do something a little bit generic, okay, like to break the ice. I thought for that maybe it would be good for the first video. Then as the first character to draw in this kind of tutorial, I decided to go on with the female main character of the popular video game NIER Automata 2B. I've wanted to draw her for a while, so maybe now is a good time to do it in public with all this in the tutorial video. So okay, and also I like to say that since this is done in my style, maybe there are people that say that this is not how it should be done. Okay, because they do different techniques, different ways, but it doesn't matter. I do it. This video is about how I do it in my own style. That's how I draw. If you follow me, if you like my style, you will like what I do, and this is how it looks for me. Okay, so without further, let's begin. So to draw, I always use Photoshop. I've learned to draw with Photoshop, and I always stick with Photoshop. It works pretty well for me, so it's what I use. Okay, so let's do it. Here we have the new document open, and E3, as you can see. To the right, we have the layers. Above the layers, we have the navigation window. It's always very handy to have it there to can see how the full drawing is going on. And then, in the left side, we have the tools. On the top, we have the menus of the tools. So you can manage how you want, but this is how I always work for me, this kind of distribution of the page. Okay, so let's begin. We pick the brush and set the size. Opacity 100% always. Okay, then we choose blue color because I like to see the subjects in blue. Okay, new layer. We create a new layer. Never use the background layer. And now we go with drawing the basic foundation. The pose, more or less. Okay, it's like we can decide how the character will be, the position, everything. Okay, I start with this, and I recommend you to start with this always. Okay, with the basic part. Do it quick, a little bit like a doodle style, like a fast sketch, quick lines. Okay, the legs here, the hips. Okay, a little bit here, the one breast, another breast more. Okay, the arm. Now we will do like this. The hand, another hand. I think we will let her be holding something, maybe a katana. The hair, the fang, the fangs. Again, a little bit more detailed. Alright, okay. Very basic, okay? Very basic, simple lines. If you see that the portions are not so good, don't worry, we will change it later. It's more than anything to see how the general idea of the drawing will look, okay? Okay, it's the pose. Hand again. Okay, the leg, again a little bit more. We move a little bit, maybe into the knees too. A little bit more here. You can see a little bit more the body, not only up the knees. The skirt. Okay. More or less, remember, all this is job more or less, quickly, fast, just to know a general idea about how the picture will look all. Okay, this is the head is all. The pot depends on, pot is okay, maybe later I will not do it, but for say, maybe I do it, I don't know, let I decide. Okay, now this, okay. Okay, now we choose this layer. Okay, we put the foundation at a low opacity so it's a bit transparent. Okay, and this will be the base of the drawing. And now on the top we do the next step that is a bit more detailed. Okay, so see, new layer, brush again, zoom in, and now I start with the face as I always do. Okay, then we start with the oval shape of the head. Whoops. Okay. We draw the central line to see where the center of the face is gone, the line of the eyes. Since, like I said, it's a little bit perspective. We're drawing it looking up, okay? No normal style. Okay, the torso. Is here, the hips. Remember, all this now is more detailed than before, okay? Have to be more detailed than before. The waist, the hips, yeah, it's a little bit round. Okay, the shoulders, the breast. Think that since it's seen from below, the breast will be a bit like this. Okay, pointing upwards. Okay, not looking down. That will be a little bit weird. More or less like this. The back. Okay. It's very important to go step by step. Don't want to skip steps, okay? If you don't want to go too fast. If you do it too fast, it will not look so good. If you have a lot of practice, of course, you can go ahead and just skip some step, okay? You have to draw first the initial composition of the body, okay? It's always step by step. Get it tight. The knee. The heels too. Okay. It's great if you have some human anatomy knowledge. Okay. If you don't, find some image of muscles of something to have a basic idea. If you don't draw something very detailed, it doesn't have to be perfect, but at least you can have a better idea of the human anatomy. Okay. Okay. Put up. Okay. And then the circle will be the shoulder. We can draw the hand a bit like this. Here the same arm, forearm, okay, the hand. Here you can see that the first drawing the hand is a bit too long. Now I had to do it shorter later. But never follow blindly the initial sketch. If you see this wrong, just check it. Okay, no worry. Okay, this is the basic part. Now we disable the first layer and we stay with this one. And I think I will change this because it's too big. Too big doesn't have these hips. So a bit here. Yes, okay. Let's see. Okay, it's more. Now it's more in proportion with her, I think. Yeah. Well, something I mean. Is a little bit in the middle, center, okay. Now we go to the layer, let's mark it again, set the opacity until it's transparent once again, a new layer, and now let's draw with full detail again. So let's go to the good stuff. Let's begin with the eye. Since the eye is seen from below, it will be placed a bit more up and normal, okay? The perspective shows the eye up. Draw it a little bit curved to follow the shape of the face, so it's not flat. Okay? like this. Okay. Eyebrow, the eye mark, eyelashes. Let's see. Okay, I will. Let's move a little bit the eyes so down. I think. Okay. Okay. I know that you can see chubby eyes because she wears the blindfold, but it's better to do everything right in order. So let's draw it now, and later we will cover them. Okay. Now the shape of the face. This part is the nose. Okay. The mouth has to be a little bit up too for the perspective. The neck. Some lines here, ear, the inner part of the ear. As you can see now, you can put more detail into it, okay? But okay, this is how it's gonna be. The eyes a little bit more in the middle. Okay, you see, zoom out a little bit. Neck, like this. Okay, now let's start the hair in a new layer, okay? It's always better to work with every element in its own layer. You will see why later. Let's begin with chubby front bangs. Okay. She has one in the middle. This one over here. I'm basing it on the original concept. It's always convenient to have a reference at hand, because remembering all this from the top of my head is impossible. Well, not possible. At least I can, of course. A bit more hair here. This is okay, like this, bang. This is for the diadem. Please note that I'm using very light strokes, okay? Then I redraw them again stronger. If I like how it looks, I trace it stronger. Okay? This allows me to see if I make a mistake or not. If I don't like it, I can change. You can just erase it and do it again better. Okay, so now I do this with more detail, using more pressure. This looks good, okay? Right. This no, doesn't look good, okay? More hair over here, a bit round, so it's not flat. No. Yeah, like this. Okay. We are from back, okay? Now let's draw the back part, starting with by the diadem. Let's put it dark. Okay. This dark, of course. And we continue with the back side of the hair. A bit like a hoodie. Her hair is a bit like a mushroom, okay? So let's do it more like a mushroom form. Very well. Remember, mushroom form. She is not a mushroom, but it's the style of the hairstyle. Okay, this is fine. This little bit is like more strong. Make it stronger. Like this. Okay. Well, voila. Okay. Now, okay. Now I explain why I did it in different layers. Okay, as you can see, now the hair is covered by the front bangs. Since we have it in different layers, we can erase it, and the hair is not affected by the eraser. It's just the same. We can just erase what's covered by the hair. Okay. Let's do some layer. Okay. Now the beauty mark. More. Okay. Now new layer, and time to draw the blindfold. And have to be careful. It doesn't look too flat. We have to follow the shape, like the face. Okay. Or it will be just too much flat, and we don't want that. Okay. Let's leave it this. Okay. We erase what we don't want. Now I disable the eyes layer. Eyes out. Now you can see with and without eyes. Okay. 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 With and without. You see? I don't want this outside. Go out. Now we have to be, and face is done. Okay? Oops, no, this is not right. No, too shape. Alright? No, wait. This. No. No. Not the full. No. No, not yes. Okay, like this. The beauty point again. Lips. Okay, lips. Okay, I think the face is done. Now we can continue with the body. Okay, the new layer. As always, when we start with now the breast part, I recommend you to always draw the body naked, without clothes first, okay, and then you dress them up. This way we can have the structure of. We just need to draw on top of that, okay, like dressing her up. So you draw on her body. If you want to skip this step, go ahead, but I recommend you to always do it like this. We just follow the shape before, but much more cleaner. The hips, the butt cheeks shape, little round, sexy style. Okay, the pelvis, this overlap it by the leg, overlap it by the leg. The legs are always the hardest part for me. They always give me too much problems. Now you will see why. Knee like this. You see, what you're doing now here now is despite these things, this is the gluteus. Okay. This part here is the gluteus. This is me again. I don't like how it looks. Then I have tight time. Always this part is the most difficult for me. Always this is the most. I hate about this part. Okay, later we'll be maybe editing if we see something wrong here. Let's see. Put it here. Okay, like this. Now it looks much more clean than before. Okay, but these things I have to fix it because I think the legs looks too much long. This is the good part of the digital picture. If something you see is not correct, you can change it by yourself very easy. Okay, if it was a canvas or paper sheet, it would be impossible. You have to erase it all and redo it again. And yes, and this leg, let's go up to. Okay. Little bit of shading here to give volume. Things. The legs is looking fine now. Right now, I think they are okay now. See, little bit. No, yeah, I think the legs are looking good. But this part here, not so sure. Let's try this. A little bit more bent. See? No, let's put it back again. It doesn't look good. But I will put on it. No, I don't like it. This here, okay, bump. Well, if it now looks fine, later we change it again. Let's continue. As you can see, every time I start a new part, I disable the layer below and I draw again. But now let's draw the hand. This is the finger. Hands are a bit tricky too. I recommend you to do some sketch first. You can see mine looks a little bit funny too. This one. So I think the fingers are not scaled properly. Let's do it properly again. A sketch of. See. Let me see. We do a break, and then we put the fingers on the top of it. You see, like this. Okay. This one looks better, I think. Let's see. See, but I think I will do one more. For see. Yeah. I think I will do one more, see, yeah, to try a new one. Let's see if I like better the new one. I will try one with the hand open, Let's see if it looks better. Let's try with these fingers extended, like this. Wow, they're fast, just to know how it looks. Nah, I don't really like it now. I will keep the second one. Yeah, out. I don't like this one. Yeah, I will get the second one. See, much better. Now we do as I did before. Low opacity, retrace it in new layer. Then first fingers, sticking out a bit, so they are not all in the same line. Okay. The pinky, the thumb. Now, this here, the elbow. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think it looks good, but it's a bit too small. Right? Again, this is the best part of digital art. Okay, you can modify it all that you want without having to repeat all again. Okay, now the shoulder. Being careful, the shoulder is not too high. We don't want to look like she's shrugging. Okay. The armpit is always connected to the breast. If you look up human anatomy, you will see it. Okay. A bit shadowing here, and now it's this hand here, just like the other one. It's holding the sword, so it's easier. But I think it's a bit too low. Yeah, the arm looks too long, yes. Yeah, we have to move it higher. Let's see. Here. Yeah, much better. Yeah, I like it. Got it. Okay, now in the layer below the body, I will use a trick. Yeah, a trick I use often, okay? This is a liquefy tool. Now I will show you. See? Liquefy. Okay. This tool is great, okay, to polish shapes. This tool here, with the finger, see it's bad? All this is with the finger. Too big, oops, no, it's too small. Now we grab and pull here and there. This, we make it a little bit more rounder, okay? So it looks better. Here. The butt a bit rounder. Tights too. Okay, this way you can polish the lines a bit more. Okay, the scales are a bit flat, like this. Okay, be careful, be careful to not overdo it so much, because sometimes if you abuse of this tool, it looks bad, and we don't want that. Okay, here, nah, okay, much better. You see? Beep beep. Okay. I think with this we have the body. Yes. See? We select all the layers, group them all. We name the group body. Let's mark the green so we know it's important. This one is eyes in orange. The layers, okay, this layer doesn't matter. Oh, we don't want it. Okay. Well. Okay, new layer. Let's set the body layers. We make it a little bit more transparent, again, because we are going to draw on top of it again. So we choose opacity 20%, and now let's dress her up. When you draw the clothes, a lot of people do it like this. Okay, you see? Don't do it like that. Clothes have volume. Okay, you see? Volume. Clothes must stay overlapping the skin. Give it some thickness, okay? Like this. Then. Now cleavage goes here. as in the reference. Okay, I always think in 3D because these cleavage have a bit of a hard shape, but the perspective is a bit hard to see. You see? So one more thing, breasts and other soft body parts, when you put the clothes on them, depending on the pressure to the clothes put on them, the flesh will bulge, like you can see here. You can see it's not continuous; it's bulged. It's a bit here. This adds a bit more realism to the picture. Otherwise, if it will look weird, it didn't have that. It looks like she have a metal body with skin, and that's not true. So flesh, the skin is soft. Always is compressed and bulged out. Okay, continue. Shoulders pass here. Looks like a bit like churlis. Okay, some wrinkles here and there. This looks a bit too big, so let's make it smaller. That's why I'm not following the picture original. Correcting on the fly is good. If you see something you did wrong previously, just fix it, okay? Here I got some cloth straps, but maybe I will do later. Let's do another one, yeah. Let's finish another shoulder first. She has two shoulders after all. Shoulder pads, sorry. Okay, the motif she has on her cleavage, can you barely see it from this angle, so we'll insinuate a little bit only. The sewing lines. Let's add now some wrinkles to show this part is very, very tight to her body. This makes the leotard looks like it's skin tight. Okay? Yeah, like this. Okay, now we go on. Now the straps here looks like straps to me. I don't know what's this clear. I don't know if they are feather or they are straps. But we do it first quickly. Like this, more or less. One more here. One more here. Okay, I think I like them like this. Yeah. Then now, let's see. Yeah, I see that. Okay, then now let's retrace them again. This outside. Okay. A bit thicker following the trace, okay? If hand is not so steady, take it slow. Don't rush it. Practice makes perfection, remember. I've been using this pen and tile for years ago, so I go a little bit faster. But it's only about practice, okay? So you can see. You practice more often, the pose will be better for you. Like this. Okay. I think it's okay. Okay, now we move from to the arm and hand. Yeah, here in the hand, she has a motif, a bit funny looking, with a couple of balls here. Let me see, the balls are in here, no, here, and here. The third one cannot be seen from this perspective, so we're gonna do it. Okay, now with some wrinkles to show that she wears gloves. A little bit more. Okay. Okay, I think this is okay. Okay, now what's next? Let's check the original with the moment. Okay, I think let's do the lower part of that looks like a bodysuit. I think it's here. Yeah, okay, yeah, here. I don't know how to really call this part, bodysuit. It's like a swimsuit for me, but she uses it as underwear. Okay, you know what? Let's do something else. Let's do the legs first. Yeah, the stockings and boots. Carefully here, okay? Let's sketch it first to see where we will put them, more or less. No, a little bit higher, maybe. You see, this is wrong, vale? You have to make the stocking make it more realistic, okay? You don't have to draw a circle, and then you erase this excess. Okay, you see, this also, you don't need this part, this is behind. You see, like this, like a circle. Okay, like this, the shape of the thick, the contour of the tight, sorry, and then we erase the back part of it, so because you can't see from the front this part. This should go a little bit higher. This one too. Okay. Now we have to draw the tie being compressed by the stocking. Okay, the stocking tighten up around the legs to hold on onto the skin and makes leg to bulge a bit here too. This adds more realism to the stocking. Otherwise, like I said before, if it looks like it's hard, it did not have this kind of shape. This is more realistic. Now you see here, this part, point inside. Okay, this insertion here is what makes the stocking looks real. So here we do it again. Stocking here. Stocking here. Flash again, bulging up. Being carefully to not overdo it. We don't want the stocking to be too tight. We want it to look natural. A regular stocking, okay? Not like he's pushing too much. Well, of course, if you're drawing a curvy girl and you want to potentiate the curves of the girl, you can do it in that way, of course, if you want, okay? I do it like this because that's how I like it, and I think it's how Chubby is. It's more natural too. Okay? Alright. Let's draw the boot now. The girl's boot is kind of tight, but the other part is open, like a bell. Again, following the circular shape of the tie, okay? Here, tighter to the leg, like this. The knee, we make it visible too. And here the same. We are just drawing the clothes now, okay? Nothing else. We are dressing her up. This is okay. It's here. The knee again. Very well. Now we are going to draw the bodysuit, or whatever it is called, okay? The one suit she has. Here in the hip goes like this, Okay, yeah, here. Like this. Okay. Some wrinkle to make it look like cloth. Again, the skin being pushed by the clothes. This here, there, okay. Okay, and we have this ready. That's it. Yeah, right. It's okay. It's good. And I think the next is, we are going to draw the skirt now in a new layer, of course. And now, and since it's undulating, we are going to make it look like this is. You can see it, see a teeny bit underwear. Okay, you can do it like we can see a little bit of her underwear. Here she has a tie. But we do like that because it's like some kind of, it has some wind and her skin is like a floating. Okay, there we have the skewers to show her like this. This here, very well. The other side, the back part. Pay attention that I'm drawing it very simple because it is a sketch now. Okay, always sketch it first. Now let's see if it looks good, and if it looks good, we do it much detailed. Okay, and it's good for me. Then we go on. Like always, new layer, reduce the opacity of the of the under layer, and now let's retrace it thicker and stronger. Okay, like this. Perfect. This. Some wrinkles here, the undulations, keep in mind the clothes are made. Okay. Look at the wrinkles. It's because the cloth is moving to the right. Okay, the wrinkles flow in the same direction as the clothes. Okay. Because if you didn't do like this, we looks bad. They must follow the flow that will make them looks much more real. Okay. The tie, this one, no, it's too big. But tie is smaller. This, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. I'm not going to draw the motif of the skirt because that will take too long. And now I will look for the layers. Now I look for the layers. Now this, we will cover this. Yeah, this. Now we deleted the part of the layers because the skirt is covering. Okay, her body parts. Okay, this part is outside. We just erase the parts we don't need. Okay. This is why I told you to draw with different layers because this makes erasing things a lot of easier. Okay. Now we go. Okay. We delete this part we don't want. Let's clean up the lines. This can be seen. This can be seen too. Let's cover it. Shoulders too. The breast part too. We have to erase the parts that we did before, so it looks better. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, it's good. It's getting good. Now there's something missing. This arm, yeah, I forgot this part of the arm, I forgot about it. Yeah, sorry. Just like the other one, the cloth straps in the new layer. This one I'm doing now without the sketching because I already know how it is, so I will go directly to do the form fine. Let's erase the excess again, this here and there, and I think the clothes are done. Let's see. I think we have the clothes right, yeah. Yes, we have it done. Let's check if we didn't miss anything. Let's see. Then modify a little the perspective a bit to see if it looks better. Let me see if it looks turn a little bit this way. Nah, that's okay. It's okay. Let's continue. Then now we go to draw the sword, okay? Because the swords in the game are very hard to draw, and I need to have a little bit simple sketch first, okay? Like always. As you can see, it's a fast one. Let's do it generic, okay? Simple. Okay. Opacity 30% again, more or less. This here, okay, right. Okay. Like this. Okay. More or less. This is straight. This. Now this part has some drawings on top. Let's see if I can do them. Triangle, and then the motif goes like that. Let's see if I can do them. Okay, because I'm following one example with reference. Okay, this is black. Let's have it black too. Let's make it black. Now let's disable the sketch layer. finger too quick. Yeah, with the sword is covering the finger. Well, and I think it's done. Yeah, so I think yes, this is yeah, just finish it, and I think it's how I wanted to have. But let's check if there's anything I want to change. Perhaps the face is too round. Let me see. Let's see if I can use the liquify again tool. I will group it all. Yes, because I want to make a copy of the layer for safety. Keep the original. And merge them all. And now I use the liquify in the head. Let's see, maybe try to make her head a little bit thinner. If no looks better, then we'll leave it as before it. Nothing else. Right there. Let me see. Be sharper. Okay. Now let's compare. I think I like better as it was in the beginning, with the rounder face. Let me see. Yeah, much better. I like it. Well, then I think we're done. Yeah, we have done. We have here to be done. The protagonist of NIER Automata is finished. And this was all. I hope you like it. I'm sorry if it was too long. I'm sorry if my pronunciation had been a little bit funny sometimes. I do my best. I can't time lapse it because you cannot hear me speak all the time. So if you like the video, add some comment below, leave some feedback, or if you want me to do new videos, changing the things how I do it or whatever. Also leave also comments too with this kind of videos you want me to do, or you want to see, like other characters to draw, or different kind of tutorials, specific body parts. Speak your mind. I will speak your mind. Okay, I will read the comments and answer them, of course. And if you like it, and if you have a good feedback, I will be doing more videos, of course. If this goes on, then I will look into getting better equipment to record my voice better with much more quality. But I think the video sounds fine at the moment. Of course, good sounds better, but at the moment it's okay. Well, then after all this, and thank you for watching. I hope you like it, and I see you in the next one. Okay. So thank you all. Thank you for passing by for watch, and see you in the next video. See ya.